Welcome to the 5 o'clock news. I'm Pete Ferryman.
And I'm Nora Hart.
First at 5 tonight, the first day of school since the holiday weekend got off to a rough start in the Reynolds School District. 6
school buses were out of commission after their catalytic converters were stolen over the weekend. Fox 12's Julia Lopez joins us live now from the Transportation Center. Julia, were those kids able to get to school?
Well, yes, thankfully they do have enough buses to cover all routes right now, but barely. This is one of the buses that won't be moving from this spot for a while. These converter thefts are a major issue for a district that's already facing a budget shortfall and that's been through this before.
When they start the bus, you know, regular school bus sounds, but when the catalytic converter is missing, it sounds like a monster truck. And so what happened was there's a catalytic converter was supposed to go from there to there, and they cut it on each side and took it.
Gassers that prep Reynolds School District buses each morning came back from Memorial Day weekend to find 4 large buses and 2 small buses wouldn't start. And unfortunately, they knew what to look for.
As you can see from the cut, it's a pretty smooth cut, so it looks like they probably used a pretty sophisticated piece of equipment, a sawzall, to be able to remove those quickly.
4 years ago, 22 vehicles were victim to catalytic converter thefts. An arrest was made thanks to this security footage, but now converters are more expensive and the budget is tighter.
To have it happen again is really frustrating, especially now. The district's going through a $25 million deficit coming towards the end of the school year. So there are a lot of things that are like really right now that we have to, look at this.
20 cameras are set up near this area of fence where the burglar likely got in. The district is reviewing that footage to send to the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office. In the meantime, school routes will not be affected as long as no other buses need maintenance before the end of the school year. But the budget is a big concern. District leaders are working with insurance and calling around for replacement converters, but it could cost nearly $30,000 for all 6.
It's something we have to do, so it's not something we can be like, oh, well, they can drive without catalytic converters. We need to replace them.
Spokesperson Steve Padilla says district leadership is meeting to figure out how to come up with the funds, as they also have to foot the bill for increased security. Reporting live from Fairview, Julia Lopez, Fox 12 Oregon.